Trying to think. Was there an in particular that was jumping out to me? But it's just like, nope. Brain just dead. Um, but yeah, I can't really remember Anne, but it just like I have just a general gist in my head of, he was a cool guy. Growled. Really? No, I never really used torches. Just kind of fling myself into the darkness.
Back of the diagram. Jerome made a note.
Paralyzing spells worn off, but portal's still inactive, meaning I'm still stuck here. But I left most of my stuff back at Fort Usar. Without my gear, I stand no chance of escaping. I'm gonna die in this place. Took my swords, took anything of a useful weapon. I'm gonna write this letter on the back of a diagram. Before I die, I want to tell you one thing. You're a madman and always have been. A cruel, cold-blooded murderer. I've felt anything for you for a long time. Anything but hate. I'm done with you and I hope you pay for your crimes one day. Jerome.
Jerome was Moreau's son. Nice to know the full story.
Mind to learn it yet. Yeah, I was hovering. Like I said, the illusions actually are solid. Do over. You didn't see that. But yeah, Voltaire, I can't remember too many the monologues and whatnot, but did seem like a cool guy. Um, Never been able to go to any of his things. He's rarely done on here in
Nice to
you
know
know
the full
Ireland,
story.
and any times he has, it's always been like up in Dublin and whatnot. Oh. This is meant to have gone away, but it hasn't, and it was meant to have gone away with the other bit, so I can't remove it independently. At least I can go around it. But yeah, he's I've seen bits of him up at Dublin, and yeah, well, sorry, I've never gone to any of his things. When I was younger, I would have loved to, but I never did, and no. I'm not sure if the GotY bar he was singing at is really my scene. I saw some videos from it, but yeah, you know, he seemed cool. But I mainly heard his songs. Haven't really seen much of him, and it's been yonks since I've really even done that. I've kind of fell out with his music. I'm really finicky about like music and whatnot. I'm like really weird. Like, say if I tell someone like, "Oh, what do you think of this song?" and they're like, "I don't like it," or something, I'm just like, "Okay," and then I feel awkward listening to that. Or say if I show someone a video and they don't dig it, I feel awkward watching it. I end up falling out with like some reviewer. I like showed it to a friend and he didn't really dig it, and so it's like okay. And then I kind of felt awkward watching them anymore. That's just me for you. I just feel like this. Ugh, I just get weird about it, you know. But yeah, I think that's what happened with Voltaire. That, or I just ended up forgetting. You know. I know sometimes it's just like there's. I used to listen to a band a lot, like every day for the last 2 years. What was it? I don't remember. Like I remember reading the earlier. I remember reading the back of like a leaflet at Jump Smoothies at the Arkeen stores in Waterford, and they're talking about how you get more nutrients from raw vegetables than cooked, and how great smoothies were for sorry, you get more nutrients from raw vegetables than cooked vegetables, and smoothies were great for this, and all this stuff, bother. And then I was saying something later on, and I couldn't remember what the hell I was saying. I've also currently lost my train of thought. But yeah, basically, I've great memory for certain aspects of things, then I would completely lose my recollection for something that I've just said, which is literally just happened. Let me take a drink. 1 second. Enjoy the ambience. The only reason I'm not just stopping it is it would mean an extra segment I have to edit in. Falling back into my old addictions. Drinking cola again. What was I saying? I was admiring GotY's ponytail. Mine's gotten shorter recently. Just below my shoulder, if barely now. Used to be like halfway down my back. Was further previously. Got it cut. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, I was saying that sometimes I'll be like listening to stuff for ages, then I suddenly forget what it was. Like I have a great memory for some things, then my mind's like a vacuum for others, and it's just like, and it's gone. So, you know, it could have been because, you know, I showed it to someone and they didn't like it, or because I just literally forgot he existed. I'm not sure. Garkins. By the powers of spinning. Don't underestimate Garkins. You know, I wonder... Monster then. Dead. Yeah, like, I remember I was saying there's a skateboarding mod for Geralt. I wonder if there's a, you know, just a mod that just gives him a fucking shotgun. Actually, someone was like sharing different 4chan posts about like how the Harry Potter should have gone. Like one was a more constructive post, still in a weird way. Talking about, you know, how Harry... Basically, I'm just going on... I'm just quoting them here. I don't remember Harry Potter well enough to critique it. Beyond the weird bit, as far as I remember, of... Oh, actually, I'm not sure how... I don't really remember it. I just ran it past a friend who remembered it better than I did. Of them just kind of brushing past Voldemort's mum drugging a guy and effectively raping him for a year. Apparently that's a thing in it. She fed a guy a love potion, making him madly in love with her, and she had a child while she drugged him with a love potion. It's rape. And they just kind of brush past it and say, oh, he would have been such a better man if his mom was alive. You know, the, you know, date rapist. That's fucking insane. But anyway, but yeah, he was saying that, you know, if Harry was a champion for stuff and a bit more of a progressive force, because you know, Wizard Society's stagnant and, you know, weirdly, you know, closed off and, you know, batshit. And you know, Voldemort's trying to hold on to some, you know, idealized past, and you know, Harry being, you know, being able to surpass him by, you know, adapting to new things and embracing new methods or ideas. Well, he just can't do that, or, you know, this kind of thing. They phrase it better, and I'm just trying to paraphrase it, and I'm panicking that it's, you know, bollocks in some obvious way, and that I don't remember. I hate being wrong, even if I'm quoting someone who's wrong. But it ends up ending up with the photo collage, and just ends up with, okay, Malfoy should have been a girl who had a major crush on Harry, but did not, you know, bullied him to, you know, play it, you know, pretend she didn't have one. You know, the TSUNDRE. I actually brought them up in another video of this. I can't pronounce that. Stjandere. I don't know how to say it. Oh yeah, that yeah. Sorry, I forgot what my train of thought. That, you know, Malfoy should have been a chick, having a crush on Harry like that. Then they were saying no, Harry should have been a chick who's really into, you know, male Malfoy, and it just spins into Harry Potter should have been a porn series. But there was another one where, you know, Harry Potter should just have had a gun. You know, like, you know, and it was just a ridiculous montage of, you know, Harry planting a breaching charge in the bathroom, you know, wall, and just like, you know, powering down in like a stab vest, and, you know, just it's a fucking military thing instead of wizard school. There's some ridiculous things. Let's go around fun. Then there's some other comment about, like, who wouldn't want, like, who wouldn't want a story about Harry Potter taking on magical terrorists in a corrupt government, or you know, shooting magical terrorists in a corrupt government with his Stjandere racist waifu, you know, Malfoy, Femfoy. It's it was a funny little thing. I don't really remember the Harry Potter books too well. I remember chewing through them as a kid. I remember Mum joking that it's at one stage I'll be the one reading them to her. But I really don't remember them too well. Also chewed through the series of unfortunate events. I vaguely remember that. Only vaguely. Barely remember the ending. And I remember the submarine bit. I remember skipping a bit because they went on a tangent about something I really didn't care about. So, yeah. Sorry, I keep losing my train of thought. I'm feeling very clouded right now. Don't know why. But, yeah, so yeah, I don't remember what led me onto the Harry Potter thing. Oh yeah, so I was thinking, you know, there's been I'd be surprised if there wasn't a mod that just gave Geralt a shotgun with, you know, steel and silver rounds. Or something. And then there was the Harry Potter. Ultimately, what I was trying to get at was the one where, you know, he just propels down into Chamber of Secrets with a fucking, you know, Spaz 12 and, you know, stab vest. And, you know, talking about, you know, should just be like, you know, shooting Death Eaters. Like, you know, they doubt that, you know, some healing witch, you know, has a spell to put your brain back together when it's splattered over a tree. You know, Vada Kedavra, meet Klishnikov. Something Klishnikov. It was a funny little thing. Funny series of posts. Just saw someone taking forged screenshots they liked and posting it on Twitter. Just, yeah. Uh, Speleologist diary. Uh, the 50th yen. Let me look that up. That seems like a familiar word. Feainn. It's the 6th Savad in the Elven calendar. I know some of the Elder Speak words are taken from Irish, Welsh, and Scottish, and I'm just curious if this is one of them. And I have no idea. They actually on the wiki they have a full translation of the language, it seems, and of its origins. If they've actually taken it from a real world language or not. Either the word they have for spy is actually from Swedish. they actually they have the word arse here, and they actually translate it as well. That's funny. It's like Elder Speak, arse English, arse UK, ass in the US, butter rump. And they outright take the word little biog. Is that how you say it? I have no idea. From Irish. I can't remember how you say woman in Irish. It looks like the word bean. Bean C is apparently the Irish for banshee. Si, senor. They have the Irish word for flowers blot, just missing the fada, apparently. Batan, meaning flowers, or garland, also, and botana, meaning flowers or of flowers, from Irish. And apparently bled is Bleid, is, well, is a slight misspelling of the Welsh word for wolf. Or, well, it means wolf, and the Welsh spelling is Blaid. And it presumably also means wolf. So a lot of the words apparently come from Irish, Welsh, and Scottish, but there's also plenty of Italian, Dutch, and even German mixed in there, and even a bit of Swedish. Yeah, they've Cade Meal here. I think that's how you say it. Of Carrig. I'm terrible with actually pronouncing Irish words. I frequently have to run them by mom. Like, how do you pronounce Siobhan again? Obviously, I'm just gesturing wildly at the name, because I wouldn't remember Siobhan. Easy way to remember shiv as in prison shiv, and on as in awning. We were shiving an awning for some reason. Shiv on. Shiv on. This is actually very interesting. The Dira? You know, the end times? It's outright from the Irish word for it, apparently. There's also a bit of Spanish in here, apparently. But this is actually really interesting to see where they've yanked all the words from. Oh, is that Geas? There's Gis, which is apparently actually from Irish mythology. Geis. Uh, Apparently, the Elder Speak word for white comes from the Scottish word Gwyn. Gwyn Blade, White Wolf. Blade was also taken from Welsh, as far as I know. They also have the Irish word na, meaning or. It's N-A fada. It's like a little flick above the A. It goes from left to right in a slanted angle. Left down, right up. Sorry, this is just really interesting. It's on the Witcher fandom.com, Elder Speak. Sorry, Elder Speech. But it's cool to me to actually see some Irish something in things. Because growing up as a kid, I just saw Ireland as really backwards and forgotten. And, like, I remember seeing, I think it was one of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, and they had a huge map on it. And, like, Ireland was just, like, either wasn't on it or was a squiggle or something. And I think I might have seen other situations like that, but it all just basically just led to me feeling like, oh cool, someone actually acknowledges Ireland exists. Awesome. You know, basically. It fostered a feeling of that in me. You know, whenever I end up seeing it. Vatgern is Witcher. VARH apostrophe HE means bitch. Down at the Y's now. There's actually a word here for giant centipede. Word for shit. Ysgard Teodard. Teodid? Teod? Yeah. Surreal. Apostrophe E-or means here. Get over here. Apparently speaking Elder Speech there. Ard Carrig. High Rock. Yeah, Carrig unsure. That's somewhere in Ireland, as far as I know. And Dó Botana, well, sorry, it should be Dó Blóhanna. That's at least the way I've always been told to say that word. It's Valley of Flowers. Anyway, let's move back to the game. But yeah, that's always puzzled me with Witcher. I'm not sure if they're mispronouncing Irish or if it's actually another pronunciation. Depending on the region you go in Ireland, will determine how words are pronounced. And they can be vastly different. It's not just like spelling color with a U or not. The words are very different. We dabbled a little in it in school to learn the different ways this stuff was said, but we didn't really do much. Then again, I was out sick a ton, so it was kind of hard to, I might have missed occasions. But, yeah, they pronounce it Botana here. I was always told it's Botana. So, anyway. The 5th of Yen, my expedition to the Mal Mountains was a success, but I cannot wait to visit Toussaint. The land is sculpted for grotto gropers. Man after my own heart. The Gorgon foothills and the slopes of Mount Crane are places I shall be able to find dozens of exploration sites. The endless caverns carved out of that volcanic rock will assure me material to study for months to come. The 17th Fian. Incredible. I cannot find a single spot for study. The matter should be simple, for Tough is usually uninhabited, but all these grottos are the full monstrosities have been bought up by copper-pinching wine merchants scheming to fill every cave with their hideous barrels. Blast. Must find a Sircone, a local guide of some sort, who will show me to some completely unoccupied cavern. A certain Lox Venqui, whom I encountered in San Sebastian, has enticed me with promises of a fabulous cave. You won't regret it, Master Garrick, in which there was no greedy grape hoarders or any monsters. Tomorrow we shall set out to Blashore Forest, but before embarking I invited my guide to supper at the Pheasantry. We know we'll be spending several days together after all, and would like to get to know him better. Ogg turned out to be a picky gentleman. The chef of the cuisine served us veal cutlets and garlic sauce and Gasson bean soup. Ogg, however, asked for pancakes and red wine, making excuses about an inborn distaste for garlic. He also didn't touch the silver cutlery, explaining something about an allergy, making use of his own wooden set instead. Despite these oddities, we made for quite interesting company, and we chatted over bottles to be precise, of wine, till late in the evening. Something tells me there will be much talk of the Vati Garak, Luke Veno duo in the world of Speleologists. Clearly, it was a higher vampire of some sort.